Welcome to Praying Through the Bible, number 50, Numbers 21, a prayer atheists love. Atheists love this prayer. If you will hand over this people to us, we will completely destroy their cities. Numbers 21, verse 2. Yahweh listens, Canaanites are defeated, and the Israelites destroy completely both cities and people. Numbers 21, verse 3. On a human level, this appears more than a rescue mission to recover prisoners of war. It reeks of revenge. Atheists love where God preaches annihilation of civilization, such as Deuteronomy chapter 7, verses 1 and 2, and Deuteronomy 20, verses 16 through 18. Is this our God? One commonality in almost every war is God is on their side. In September 1862, the Union troops are defeated by the superior rebel generals Jackson and Lee. After the defeat at Manassas, Abraham Lincoln somberly writes what has become known as the Meditation on the Divine Will. He says, "The will of God prevails. In great contest, each party claims to act in accordance with the will of God. Both may be, and one must be, wrong. God cannot be for and against the same thing at the same time. In the present civil war, it is quite possible that God's purpose is something different from the purpose of either party, and yet the human instrumentalities working just as they do are of the best adaptation to effect his purpose." He continues, "I am almost ready to say that this is probably true, that God wills this contest and wills that it shall not end. By his mere power on the minds of the now contestants, he could have either saved or destroyed the Union without a human contest. Yet the contest began. And having begun, he could give the final victory to either side any day. Yet the contest proceeds." Wise words. Who is our God? To interpret Scripture, we must first interpret God. Even our prayers are based upon and founded upon how we comprehend God. Does such sound esoteric and impractical? It is actually the only way that we can deal with troubling scriptures and at times and deal with it in confidence. It's the only path to serenity when dealing with suffering and pain. Or else we can find ourselves thinking we are smarter, holier, and wiser than God. I'm fond of saying when asked troubling questions, "I don't know, I'm not God, deal with it." There are three important components in these three phrases: humility, submission, reality. Atheism is an emotional response based upon limited human intelligence. It's a response to suffering that focuses on, they know this can't be right. God can't exist because they would intervene. They deal with it by removing God from their existence. Honestly, I can sympathize. There have been times. There will be times. But I don't know. I'm not God. Deal with it. Therefore, I don't pretend to know God as well as God knows everything. God is love. 1 John chapter 4, verses 8 and 16. That is a common and comfortable explanation of the divine and the divine will. But love without justice is blind and selfish. To exclude one divine attribute unbalances all attributes. Concerning Canaan, earlier God had judged that the iniquity of the Amorites was not yet full, Genesis 15, verse 16. Only omniscience knows when enough time has passed. when enough patience has been suffered, when enough sin has corrupted beyond repenting, and when a child's only hope is to escape by death into God's eternity. When we have questions, we have two choices: to doubt ourselves or to doubt God. When we doubt God, look to the cross and cave. The final answer to the problem of evil is the atoning death and ultimate victory over death by Jesus. This displays love and justice, balanced only as an all everything God can. This is our God. Here's our prayer challenge. Pray using doubt to find answers, not make excuses. Pray for humility, submission, and accepting reality that God is God and we are not. Start praying. This has been Praying Through the Bible, number 50, Numbers 21, a prayer atheists love. If this has been a blessing to you, please share and please subscribe and start praying. Thank you.